Hi, top of the morning. Could this be the key to happiness? Sure looks like it. This is the new Ferrari Roma, 3.9 litre V8 twin turbo, 611 horsepower. I dig this little key fob. There's only one way to find out if this is the key to happiness, and that's to go get in the car. So let's go take a look. So here it is, perhaps the key to happiness. The iconic Ferrari prancing pony emblem has now become the key fob. Here's an interesting little throwback. The manually gated automatic shifter. Flip back for reverse, push forward for auto or manual drive mode. And then there's the happy button, the launch control mode. But first we got to start it. Here's a procedure. Foot on the brake, start it up, pops to life. The most entertaining part of the console for me is this rotary switch here. Right now, as you can see, we are in comfort mode. Rotate that dial one step over. We move on into sport mode. So the majority of the interior really now is all sort of touch screen. Swipe up here, swipe up there. So Ferrari springs to life, the V8 raw rumbles, but it's not like a boy racer howl at this RPM, which is something I really do actually enjoy, that I'm not getting out the car after 7 or 8 hours of driving it with my ears ringing. The other thing I really like, and I guess this is a big debate on cars with, paddle shift, as to whether the paddles shift with the wheel or not. On the Ferrari Roma, we can see the carbon fiber paddles are stationary. Right side goes up a cog, left side goes down. These carbon fiber paddle shifts are big enough that wherever you are with your hands on the wheel in a corner, you're still able to grab a cog and go up or down the box. Heart and soul of any car, the Ferrari Espresso maker, the 3.9 litre twin turbocharged V8, responsible for 611 horsepower and 560 foot-pound of torque. Enough to get the Roma going from 0 to 60 in 3.3 seconds, and a top speed just shy of 199 miles an hour. Interestingly, the 3.9 litre motor is what they call a front mid. As you can see, it is pushed back behind the front struts and center of the wheel, no doubt making a better weight distribution. So we might as well start in comfort mode. I suppose that's the lowest of the settings here. We are in full-on manual. This is about as relaxed as we're going to get, because once we start turning the switch over here into sport mode, things stiffen up a little bit, acceleration gets a lot more rapid, suspension tightens up, and you're carrying triple-digit speeds really quickly. Brakes are super effective to scrub off speed coming in, just super flat, well balanced. If you want to shift manually on the pedals, it's just right hand up, left hand down, give it some beats. This road is Lockhart Valley Road. Basically, you access it from Fraser Park on the north end of the 5, and eventually it winds its way down over the hill, drops down into the 33 and into Ojai. You can see where I like it. It's just full of twisters, undulations, tight turns, and a great way to get at one with the Ferrari Roma and see how it is in sport mode. A little screamer, really. I gotta tell you, it really comes alive in the twisters. I'm in sport mode, trying to get that power down, having a lot of fun. Let's get back on with it, have some fun on the open road in the 611 horsepower Ferrari Roma. Inside the cabin of the Ferrari, ergonomically it's really comfortable, and the visibility is really quite exceptional, with no real sort of blind spots or dead spots, so you can really see where you're on the road, put the car where you want it to be, and enjoy the journey. Some may say the looks of the Ferrari Roma emulate the classic looks of a Ferrari from a bygone era. The Roma package makes for an awesome GT tourer, which is a lot of fun on this twisty mountain road. The big brakes really give you confidence. The suspension allows you to put the power down, soak up the undulations in the road. The Michelin Sport Pilot Cup tyres are super grippy, lightning fast shift modes, and we're only in sport mode. We still got race mode. So we're back down in comfort mode. We've turned down the boiler a little bit, and we're living what the Italians call la dolce vita. I suppose this is what the Ferrari Roma is really all about. I see it as a modern day interpretation of the iconic Daytona. Super sensual sweepy lines over the long hood, but the car feels really compact. It's not big in size. It's easy to place it exactly where you want it on the road. We're enjoying this canyon road. It's got a great flow and it's effortless driving. You know, I really get what the Tifosi likes about Ferraris. For me, the more time I spend in the Ferrari Roma, the more comfortable I become with it. The car seems to shrink around you, and it already seems relatively, I'm not going to say compact, but in a sea of really large modern cars, it feels taut, it feels nimble, it looks sexy, it looks sensual in a weird sort of don't look at me sort of way. You know, this is, I suppose, more of a GT touring car, but I got to admit this car would be super fun on the track. You know, Ferrari may say it's a Grand Tourer, but with 611 horsepower coming out of that 3.9 litre V8 twin turbo motor, you can cruise if you want, or if you want to get a little bit more aggroed or have a little more fun, you know, it's just one turn of what I call the fun dial. This seems to be the only analog dial in the car. Everything is touchscreen, super easy to navigate, and it's a mod interpretation of the iconic classic Ferrari Daytona. That's what I would say the Ferrari Roma is all about. Living a little bit of the Dolce Vita here in SoCal, enjoying some of these world-class mountain roads. Kind of reminds you of being in Europe, and that's what I love about California, and that's what I love about getting behind the wheel. I'm turning it up a notch to sport mode, get a few more clicks under my belt, and enjoy what appears to be the Dolce Vita behind the wheel of the Ferrari